everybody, Determined here, and today we're going to be talking about going 12-0. Listen, I'm going to keep it 100 with y'all. I'm going to keep it a G with y'all. I'm going to be so honest with y'all. Whatever method you learn from, by all means, go ahead. But I'm going to keep it real with you. I'm going to keep it 100 with you. I'm not saying that everybody else's methods don't work. If it works for you, that's cool. But if somehow by you using that method and then you go into a team where they're really skilled, or they just got so many Galaxy Opals, or the rotation of the team is messed up, listen, I'm gonna tell you straight up what you should do. Get you a solid team. Listen, if you got Galaxy Opals, you better put them motherfuckers on your team and stop playing around. Because 12-0 is not gonna be light at all. It's the end. Everybody's trying to get who is he? Oscar Robinson. Everybody's trying to get Oscar Robinson. You know what I'm saying? Everybody that played my team is trying to get Oscar Robinson, and they not playing. They're bringing their A game. So my best advice to you is to stack your squad with Galaxy Opals. Whoever you got, stack them. Because listen, 2K just released a whole bunch of NBA is back Galaxy Opals. Galaxy Opals should be flying out the auction store like nothing. You got Galaxy Opals that's 2,000K, 5K, under 10K. So you should be able to have a solid squad. Of course, your squad ain't gonna look like others and gonna be better than others, but that's when your skill comes in. Going 12-0 is all about skill. If you try to follow a method and you mess up by not setting up stuff right, and you keep going into games, you're gonna have to keep doing the methods. But if you play your way and you use your skills, you're able to go 12-0. I'm gonna show you how many times I went 12-0. I think I did a method one time. You know what I'm saying? I'm not gonna gas y'all. I'm gonna be honest with y'all. I'm gonna be 100 with y'all. I used, shout out to Bio2K. I used Bio2K method one time, and then I went 12-0. But after that, it got real. You know what I'm saying? So that 12-0 method went out the window, because I started running into teams where they were just greater than mine. And then listen, when I went against other teams, the positioning wasn't even set up right, so I would have to move players, and as I move players, it's still not adding up, because one player is greater than the bronze or the silver or the gold or the ruby, etc. You know what I'm saying? So stack your team. This is how many times I won 12-0. Boom, 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 bam. Got the reward. You know what I'm saying? I just got Dirk Nowitzki in this series of Unlimited. But these are the times I went 12-0. I went 12-0 1, 2, 3, 4 times. 5, 6. I went 12-0 6 times. Okay? So I'm not ashamed of it. I should have finished it, being that, the skills that I have in this game. But listen, if you want to go 12-0, stack your team. See, I got a couple of teams where they stacked, but this is who I run with. You know what I'm saying? I'm not going to tell you who to run with and who not to run with, because you're comfortable with whoever you like to play with. If you want to do any type of rotation, you could do so. But the most important thing about going 12-0 is rotation, skill, and your coach. Have a great coach and you're good. Have great rotation, a coach, and players, and you're solid. And skill. Must have skill. You know what I'm saying? I got all my players 24 minutes, solid rotation. My coach, nice, Nick Merce. If you ain't got him, get him. But if you don't want to get him, you can always get Steve Kerr or whoever you're comfortable with. It's whoever you're comfortable with. But I recommend you to get Nick Merce, because he put +5 boost on not all the attributes of the card, but some. You know what I'm saying? So he gives him 5 points inside and outside, dribbling, whatever that player needs, he gives them 5+ and 3 balls. So if you got a Galaxy Opal and the 3 balls already 90 something, come on, he already putting it up to 99. And if your Galaxy Opal don't have quick draw or range extender, I'm sure that +5 will fill that badge in. You know what I'm saying? If it's on gold or whatever, it's gonna fill that badge in. But we going back. You know what I'm saying? Please, 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 please. I'm not telling you don't use the methods that you see, but if you feel like you wasting your time, bro, stack your team up. Stack your team up, because the methods is not gonna work right now. It worked back then, but it's not gonna work right now. So don't be trying to do all diamond, all pink diamond, all emeralds, all amethyst, because you're still gonna run into Galaxy Opal. And if you run into Galaxy Opals, most likely your opponent is gonna abuse you with that one Galaxy Opal. And if you're not guarding them, it's gonna be, crazy. But if you want, that's the offense side and the skill side of how you're supposed to go 12-0. Now, as far as the defense side, a lot of y'all watch how I do my defense in the videos. Now, I don't want to go into a whole game to show you how I'm going to do the defense. I'm going to go to one of my previous videos of how I do my defense, and I'm going to put it in this slide. Now, as you see, that is how I set up my defense in the videos. I always cut it out because I don't want y'all to see it. Who the hell is texting me and I'm doing my video? As you seen, my defensive settings, I never put it in the videos because I don't need y'all to see it. It's a waste of time in the video. But that is how I set up my defense. Now, I set up my defense like that because I play my own defense. I always say it in my videos. Yeah, we play our own defense. And yeah, sometimes y'all see it on streams. I streamed like a couple of days ago of how I do my defense. A couple of y'all done seen it live. You know what I'm saying? I play my own defense and I run that 2-3. So the best way for you to run that 2-3 is very effective in this game. I will not take that away from this game. In 2K20 Myteam, 2-3 is effective in this game. It's like a mind game. Like, you have to play. Don't let your opponent play you in your defense. You play your opponent in your defense. You have to mind check them when they come down the court. So, okay, you have to force them away, and you have to force them to throw the ball a certain way. Don't worry about off balling, because that's what 2-3 is about. Off balling, because he's gonna throw it to someone else, but your teammate on the defensive side is gonna take that. So you didn't take that, but the computer took it. So don't worry about off balling. Everybody's on the off balling case, you know what I'm saying? But when you playing 2-3, don't worry about off balling, because you don't need to be everywhere at the same time. I'm gonna tell you the only two players that you need to be on. Matter of fact, I'm not even gonna say it as two, because you need to be on everybody, because they always come out of their spots. So when you play 2-3, you always have to put them back in their spots. Always put them back in their spots, because if they come out their spots, somebody's gonna be open left for a 3. But the main two I always stick on, because I know that my defense has the wings on lockdown and my center has the paint on lockdown. So the only two people that I always check on is my point guard and my shooting guard. So if you play Xbox, that's A and that's B. If you play PlayStation, that's X and that's circle. Yes. So other than that, that is my defense. And far as in playing man-to-man, you already know how to play man-to-man. Sometimes you got people that's coming off of my career and coming into my team that like to do the cheese, that know how to do it on certain characters. So you just got to watch out for that. You know what I'm saying? But if a person is all the way like near half court, do not guard them half court unless you got the settings on that I gave y'all, because in one part of the settings, what is it, off ball, smother, and when you put it on smother, he's gonna go up the court. So he's gonna guard the point guard from half court. Okay, he's gonna guard the point guard from half court. But if you are guarding him yourself, you do not have to guard him from half court. You can stay in the back of the 3 line, but don't give him too much space, because that range extender is a bitch. You don't want him to shoot that from that deep, from a range extender's perimeter. You don't want him to shoot that. Now, far as in centers, as you can see, I got Wiseman and I got George Mirasan. I put these centers because of one, defense and offense. I always have a center that's well in the paint with defense. As you can see, he's 7'1". Mirasan, you already know he like 7'8", 7'7", one off. These centers can move, so find you a center that is mobile. Do not get a center that has, right now you should be able to have a center that has great perimeter defense and great interior defense. That is most important in centers. You know, your center can shoot, he can shoot, he can dunk, whatever, but perimeter defense, interior defense are key, and blocking are key. You know what I'm saying? So you know why I say that? Because when you're going around picks, right? When your opponent sets up a pick, you got to find a way how to get around it. But if you can't get around it and your opponent's center has brick wall and you can't get around it, that's when your center pulls up on the point guard, and then, you know, that's where the perimeter defense comes in. So now he can't shoot a three. He has to go inside the paint, and he can't go inside the paint because your center is there. So now you see like the perspective, because I don't want to go into a whole game and show y'all. You know what I'm saying? I want this video to be as quick as possible. Now, the last thing I want to tell y'all is to have height on your team. If you do not have height on your team, it will be taken advantage of, and you won't be able to get rebounds. You want to get rebounds. The reason why I got Vince Carter here is because he's a great offense player. Have great offense and great defense. Always balance it out in between your teams. You can have whoever you want in your team. Just balance the defense and balance the offense out. But if you got players like Ben Simmons, Jonathan Isaac, a great defensive player, Anthony Davis, a great defensive player, but also can play offense. You got Wiseman, great defensive player. Brandon Ingram, a little bit on the defensive side, but he is mostly for offense. Zion got both. Kawhi Leonard got both. Durant, he's a little bit on the defensive side, but he is an offensive scorer. Vince Carter and him are offensive scorers. So I got a little bit more of defense on my team than offense. But then you can also check your team info. You know what I'm saying? So you can see the defense, you know, is more critical than the offense. You know what I'm saying? Don't underestimate your opponent. That's all I'm gonna tell you. Load up your squad, do well, play your way, and play with skill. That is the exact way how you're gonna get 12-0. And make sure, if you want to have this playbook, the Bucks playbook is fire. 5 out. Who doesn't want to play 5 out? Every 2K Myteam, somebody is always trying to find out where it's 5 out. It took us in the middle of NBA 2K Myteam to find out where 5 out is. That's when I started seeing it. I didn't start seeing it early in the game because nobody knew what 5 out was and nobody knew how to get 5 out. Everybody was just playing the game. But once people knew what 5 out was, everybody started doing it. So if you want 5 out, playbook right here. If you got other playbooks that you're comfortable with, by all means, I will listen. I don't say anything to anybody when they're comfortable with their game. I respect it. Be comfortable in your players and be comfortable in how you play your game. Do not get scared of another person having GOAT squad, all GOAT squad. You are able to beat him. You can achieve the win. All you got to do is believe in yourself. And that's the way you go 12-0. That is the real way to go 12-0. Don't let nobody else gas your head up. If you like this video and you understood the real, give this video a like. If this video helped you, give this video a like. If this video encouraged you to play with the all Galaxy Opal squad and bring you out of those methods, bring you out of your comfort zone to try something new, like this video. Because I don't want to see, you know, a lot of y'all be like, yo, it's very hard to go 12-0. It's not hard if you stack your squad up and you're prepared for the next squad you're going against. You know what I'm saying? You can do a method and then go against a terrible squad. But then as you keep going in the game, you're gonna meet somebody that's more skilled and has better cards than you. So stack your team. You should be able to stack your team now because the Galaxy Opals are very cheap. If y'all like this video, give us a thumbs up and tell your friend to subscribe. And if he ain't trying to subscribe, smack him. Word up in my gangster voice. Peace.